sorry I'm late.
You put on the costumes and the wig, and you walk into one of those beautiful sets, and all of a sudden you feel like you're in this era.
The kind of fun of stepping in each day to something that's more transformative.
Hello, ladies.
Helping you embody the character that you're playing, but also for the viewer, what that's doing.
Timing is everything.
A show about somebody as famous as Truman and the world that he moved through and the world that all of these women moved through is very specific and very lush. And they all have personalities, so we wanted to give their worlds their own personalities.
More delphinium.
Just always so much fun to walk into that set the first time. It excites me then to think about what the clothes can be inside these environments.
The reason we have the best table is because we keep this place open.
Well, Ryan Murphy has always been fascinated by the swans, and so it was not new to me. Almost all of them have written books. That was lucky for us.
So I was obsessed with Truman a little bit in the mid-90s, so I was really excited to do this project. And for all the reasons of trying to recreate this world in New York City was, a thrill.
Here we go.
They're all amazing. The sets are solid. The Paley's apartment feels like the grandest apartment you've ever been in.
It informs, how you carry yourself and knowing that's how those characters live.
One of the things that Ryan wanted to explore was a lost culture. I mean, there are specific plot points where hats are no longer worn in the same way, gloves are no longer worn in the same way.
Galore's an institution, and you've been here forever. 44 years. Nobody wants hats anymore, I'm afraid. The end of an era.
There is a sense of presenting yourself in society that requires a level of design and style that we're just trying to recreate.
But now, you've got to get dressed.
Lou's work with the costumes is where it is.
The costumes are brilliant and multitudinous.
Lou has created all of these wonderful costumes. I mean, she is a master at what she does.
I'm obsessed with her and her devotion to detail and knowing you're in someone's hands that finds that kind of thing important and fun to explore. And it was just such a thrill.
Those San Francisco society folk are very, very canny.
What I really liked is working with each character and finding the swan within them. Like, how does Naomi transform into Babe and how the clothes helped it or didn't work.
So this is gorgeous, but we're wondering if it's too large.
I mean, she is pulled from original pieces. God knows how she found them, but I know she's up in the wee hours of the night, searching in different countries around the world online.
She scoured every vintage store across the world, trying to find the period-specific pieces for all of our characters to wear. At a funeral scene, for instance, I'm in a period-specific to the year Givenchy gown, because Zizi was often wearing Givenchy.
Yes, we have to.
I like to use authentic clothing. Made to order is great, but it takes time to make it, and we have a lot of things to do, and there's a lot of alt, so to make it in-house is a little time-consuming.
I have a different costume in almost every scene. I stand there and try on 25 different outfits.
Nobody else connected the dots.
So you've got all of these exquisite pieces that they're the original. So how do you rebuild them or fix them or repair them and make them fit me?
Why don't you leave the styling to the stylists?
The biggest challenge is finding the quality original period clothing that fit well, especially for the men, because men's bodies have shifted a bit and people work out more now, so a lot of suits don't fit. And for the women, it's kind of the same challenge with the way bodies have shifted. They had tiny waists back then. You find the perfect thing, but it's not the right size. That's happened a lot. And then the hair and makeup teams, we work really well together, and they're always taking our clothing and elevating the look.
Hair has to very much coordinate because, the hair is big and bold in those days. So, and the costumes are coming close to that. Everything has to coordinate.
To see it all come together, all of the components between Lou's costumes, Kira's makeup, my wigs. That's fulfilling to us as artists.
Mind if I sit down?
Oh, I wish you could, but we're being joined in just a second.
Lou understood what the character needed, but also what worked best for me in a way that felt so collaborative. It was just a pure joy.
Call me. And also she makes everything wearable. Because so many times you get a pair of shoes that you can't walk in, you have a shirt that you just have to kind of put up with. That never happens with Lou.